Welcome to the preview for the auction December 10th, starting at 7 p.m. on Canada Go Live Auctions on Facebook. So I'll start with something randomly here, and we'll just keep going through the stuff. This is not the auction, this is just the preview video. We have a Desert Shield mint and packaged tank, 1990 I think, and does have is open here, but is not entirely open, just a little piece there. And we've got Rexall signs. In this case, this one's got a pair just at the end, but it's Rexall 1 cent sale. You can see nice and long. Got basically two signs in one. So we've got that one, and to get that one all rolled up, got another one that'll be going in the same lot with 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 of them. So there's basically 4 Rexall signs in one. Yep, here we go. Here's the other one right there. So there's the 4th one. So we've got 4 signs in that one. And we've got a bunch of melt caps, all different. I'm not sure how many there are here, but we'll put them all out during the auction. There's Flin Flon, Manco, or sorry, yeah, I think there's a Manco in there. Standard dairies, or modern dairies, rather. Manco little ice cream tray, and the Silverwoods ice cream tart tray, as well as Independent Creameries Limited token, little plastic token, good for 1 quart. And let's see, we've got an Accra needle packet, and some of these will be going in lots, some of them will be going single. Little John Deere lot, got a keychain, patch, and some matches. And we've got a watch lot, got a whole whack of watches. You can see just a lot of mostly I think quartz movement, but two handfuls basically. Oop. A bunch of them anyway. So yeah, we got a whole whack of watches, all kinds. So yeah, a bunch of watches. Then in another lot we have some pocket watches. Be one of 3 lots of watches. There's 2 movements, and there's the backs of them. One's a key wind movement, one's just a regular movement. And we've got a Pacific Western Railway watch. The hands are rusty, so I suspect the insides are not great, but it is a Pacific Railway watch. As you can see, it's got a 24-hour dial. And we have a Elgin pocket watch as well. It's fairly worn, not working. It's as is the Pacific Railway one. All the watches are as is basically. We've got a Astoria here, again brass case, no crystal, little chip in the dial there as well. And we have a Elgin in kind of a 10-sided case, I guess it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 10-sided case. What's that, a decagon case? Gold filled. There's the insides of her. So that's the pocket watch lot. And we have a radio. So we've got a 19, probably 80s or 70s toy radio. It is made in Japan, product of Japan, by Waco, and it does work. Doesn't work well, but it does work. Missing, I think, a little rubber honker thing, the squeeze bulb. But yeah, other than that, it's complete and looks pretty cool. Pretty good for a figure transistor radio. And then we've got a little, probably 1990s or 2000s little Model T die-cast and plastic, or all plastic, I'm not sure, probably all plastic. Model T, but it's authorized by Ford, so it's not just a knockoff. A little guy there. Then we have a Tin Toy Top, still in its original box. Does have a few scuffs, but it is in its original box. We'll take it out of the box during the sale, and then we'll clear this off and get another lot. And then we have a bunch of Kids Scribblers, Empire, Canadian School Workbook, a kid with a rifle and shot a duck there. Got Niagara Falls, Boy and a Chicken, and a little kitty with I Want My Ma on it, and a Below the Falls, guy doing some fishing. We got Beatles magazine. Welcome back to Beatles, and it is vintage. It's 78, and we have a pilot's computer. So this is calculates all your necessary data for flying. Comes with Jeppesen computer manual, Jeppesen CR computer instruction handbook, another computer handbook, and a flight training manual. Then we get into some oil tins. We have a Gulf VLC valve lifter concentrate, no dent on the back, a few scuffs and scratches, but it is sealed in full. And we have a PCV smog valve cleaner, also full, nice condition. Overall does have some scuffs. Kind of neat graphics on that. Then we have a Motor Medic right there, a glass jar. We have another Motor Medic jar as well. It stops burning oil. Different one. And then we have Mower Medic, a little tiny one that kind of matches those. Those will be going in one lot. And Le Mans Super Concentrate 2-cycle racing oil. Opened. And we have an Agri-Castrol there with the two graphics on it. We've got a combine and we've got a tractor. Prestone does have some rust issues, but display's all right. Open top, rusty bottom. And we have an Allstate heavy duty motor oil, sealed full. Can be bottom emptied for shipping if necessary. Quaker State motor oil, good, another Canadian tin. These are all Canadian, by the way. Quaker State motor oil again. And we have a Castro motor oil with liquid tungsten. It does have a dent here, but is sealed, empty but sealed, so it's leaked out, I guess. Or maybe it was an air can, I don't know. I think probably leaked out. Topless can, Pureless BA motor oil. Is a little scuffed up and such, but still it exists. And we have a Donax T-6 shell tin. And we have a Esso Etzolube D3, again, topless tin right there. And we have a Rotella T. Needs cleaning still. I was having trouble getting this stuff off, whatever it is. Still got some gunk in it. This side needs cleaning pretty bad still, but it is there. Next we've got Viewmaster stuff. We do have an original Viewmaster, nice working condition. And this is actually a case made for Viewmasters. It was marketed by Viewmaster. It needs a nail here, but has the storage for the Viewmaster and for reels either side. It doesn't have any branding on it, but it is a Viewmaster piece. And Viewmaster projector. There, battery operated, untested, probably works fine, but I have not tested it. And then we have a bunch of Viewmaster reels and paperwork here, including the little thing that goes in the Viewmaster. A couple envelopes, envelope, and some reels, Bern, Denver, Autumn Foliage, Nassau, Grand Canyon, Glacier National Park, Victoria and vicinity. I'm not sure what that one is. Jasper National Park, and then the two freebie reels that you would have gotten, the demonstration reels, which don't turn up quite as often, but are around, but tend to be a little more desirable. People of many lands, and what in the world do you want to see? So there's the Viewmaster. Then we have Check the Oil, a reference book for automotive collectibles, mostly US, but still neat. It's a good read. We have several Canadian Toy Express books. They were, if you were part of that club in the 90s, this is what you would get. It's 94 or 95. And we've got several. Talks about the shows, talks about toys, of course, and got several of them. So yeah, they'll all go in one big lot. So all them. And we've got Rod and Gun magazines as well, Rod and Gun Canada. We've got several of them. I'll put them out better in the sale itself as well, but there's some of them here. Lots of them, 60s and 50s by the looks of them, and 40s. That was a 49. There's a 50. There's a 50, 51. So yeah, some hunting magazines. And then we've got a pick-a-back with the 10-cent and very mild on it as well. That's a good can. There's a good velvet with the smoke velvet and kind of a wide pipe there. Unfortunately, it does have paint on one side, but I've slowly been removing this with just Windex. It wipes away slowly. I'm sure Goof Off or something else would probably take it off better, but that's up to you. Then we got some oil tins. These will go in 1 or 2 lots. There's a solder seal and a Singer, 2 different Ronsonals, lighter fluid. These were transitional, probably 70s tins, 80s maybe. And we've got a liquid wrench by Solder Seal and a Chromatap. This is a good Canadian tin, this Chromatap. And a dry slide tin as well. And last but not least, a Singer tube, plastic tube tin. Well, not really a tin, container. So that's that. Then Smiles and Chuckles yolk, buttercream egg. So chocolate covered confectionery. Would have been real chocolate at that point. Wouldn't have been just chocolate confectionery. Anyway, an old time Laura Secord candies box as well. So that's kind of a neat one. It's an early one. There's that one. Then we've got a piano. The bag of Meccano here, plus a motor case. That's just the case for the electric motor, and a box for the wind-up motor. You don't find the boxes often, of course. This is for the M281 wind-up. And we've got a battery-operated toys collector's guide by Don Holtzman, and it's from '98, but still good reference. Lots of battery-op toys, and a battery-op tin sewing machine, and this one comes with all of its accessories, including the case. We've got batteries, the original batteries. Look, they're blank. Interesting. The little treadle for powering it, for getting the speed up and down. Thread, everything's in here. I don't think this one has ever been used, actually. And instructions on the bottom there as well. But it's got its own carrying case, as you can see. So there's that. And we've got 3 maps, 3 Esso maps, Imperial Oil. And then we've got a lot, official traffic regulations, traffic bylaw, St. Boniface Motors, and a New Brunswick map. And got a North Star Oil Company, North Star Oil Limited, William Penn Motor Oil ashtray in Bakelite, or, well, thermoplastic of some kind anyway. Made by Centrust Ashtrays Limited of Toronto, the Esquire model. Kind of cool. And then we've got 3 tins, be all going in one lot, an allspice tin, a Lipton's tea bags tin, and a tin standard patent icing syringe, and it's still got its original contents. So there's those. And we've got a Canadian Tire bank, die-cast truck bank. It's not quite mint, but still decent condition. No box, unfortunately. It does still have the key, which a lot of times is missing. There's the bank. And we have 5 scales. Or sorry, not 5, 4 scales. One there. Here. Another one here. And another one there. Whoops, upside down. Might help if it goes the right way. There we go. So we got some scales. And then we've got some Christmas tree candle holders for the German Christmas trees, those little feather Christmas trees and such, and Victorian era trees. These ones might be reproduction, I don't know for sure, or they're just in immaculate shape. These other ones are guaranteed old ones. It's a nice little set of 4 there, and there's 3 different ones here as well, and one here, as well as some candles. And we've got Rubik's Cube with a nudie cube, which we have to block out, of course, but it has some risque photos of topless ladies. And we've got 3 Mork and Mindy buttons. And we've got rolling papers, early or an older zigzag, an early zigzag there, a top, and 3 later zigzags. No UPCs on any of these. And we have an Orphan Boy smoking tobacco matchbook. And we've got a Big Little book, or a type of Big Letter book. Little Apple Mary. Sounds more like a serial killer. Texaco ashtray. Ford Mercury opener. Couple Labatt's pieces. Some snow scrapers, some windshield scrapers from Labatt's. Combination bottle opener. So if you're scraping your windshield and you have a beer, there you go. All set. And a Giel grind-all hammer mill and chop-all harvester ruler from D.N. Jameson and Son. And we've got a salesman sample hat in the original box. So we got a little olive green hat there. I gave those away in hat shops and such. And we've got another Labatt's piece that'll go with the openers there. These are samples from a uniform. And we've got a few Garfield vinyl toys and one wind-up. The wind-up's not working, unfortunately, but those. Got a Kellogg's camera. It's a little mini 110 camera. And got some other toys as well. No track, but we have some of the toys that go with the track. Got some interesting shoe openers, or shoe openers. Shoe horns, that is. Whoa! It's one from McDonald Shoes in Winnipeg, and another one, Dennis Shoes. And a little mini harmonica, little tiny mouth organ there, and a Union Bank of Canada piece of sealing wax. So those will be in a lot, as well as a cigarette case. And a opener. I've got a big aluminum opener that'll go in a lot as well. And then we've got more pocket watches. So there's one there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 7 more. We've got, they're all Westclox data, Westclox DAX, I think. There's one there, another one there. So we got a few of those. Another one there, and there, and there. Then we've got a big stack of comics. So Romance, Girls Love, Time for Love. Most have covers except for the Mickey Mouse one. Reptosaur, Tarzan, Tarzan, Tarzan. You see we've got quite a few here. I'll just quickly go through them. So you can see what we've got. I'll keep going here. Sergeant Fury, Combat Kelly. The Valley of Gwangi or Gwangai or something like that. Teenage Hot Rodders. Millie the Model. Debbie States. War Heroes. Rawhide Kid. Star Trek. Superheroes. Kind of a generic superhero. Kind of weird. Sergeant Rock. Archie's Pals and Gals. And My Love. And Lois Lane. So we got a few books there. And we have maps. They'll be going all in one lot. Oregon, San Francisco. These are all Chevron ones by the looks of there. So yeah, oh, that's not Chevron, that's Greater Victoria, Vancouver Island. Actually, that might go in a different lot, I think. Put it with a different lot. Nebraska highways, Standard Colorado, Southern California, Kansas, Mobil Gas, Shell, Phillips 66, Richfield, Conoco, Standard, more Chevron, and Standard. And Conoco and Pennzip as well. And beyond that, we've got Sturgis 1987 belt buckle from the Black Hills Motor Classic, and a snowmobile type SSP ripcord type car. We've got a little Ranchero right there, a little tin Ranchero type car. Dominion Auto Association auto badge, and a General Motors paperweight. I think was from their insurance division or something, but General Motors nonetheless. And a Coca-Cola sign. These I think are from the 1990s, maybe early 2000, but I think 1990s. No holes in it. They had originally a couple sticky pieces of sticky tape on the back. Not available in stores apparently. I can't find this particular sign anywhere. So yeah, a good piece if you're collecting Coca-Cola or buying for resale. And got more Coke items coming up. Right here we've got an opener, figural opener, a big bottle. Coke lighter, but it does have some damage, as you can see along the bottom. It's chunked up a bit, chipped up a bit. Some 90s coasters. We've got some tin with playing cards in them, as well as a magnet bottle opener from the 70s or something like that, I think. 70s with the oval and a little Rio. Then we've got a big 3 pound, 13.6 ounce bag of pins. Tons and tons, probably 1,000 pins in there. Hundreds anyway, at least. Lots of pins. I just don't want to deal with them, so lots of pins, tons of pins. And the Sloppy Joe durable glass. This is an actual glass that has strategic little tiny holes cut in it. So it looks like an ordinary drinking glass, but is a durable glass with its original box nonetheless. Then we've got some Gremlins buttons here. They're in French, so less common than the English versions. So Canadian production. We've got a lot of Christmas decorations. Some blow mold dwarfs. They all need pieces and parts though, so you might be able to make 1 or 2 or 3 out of the 5. We've got some lights. Always need those for your strings of lights. Those are new old stock. We've got several of them in there. Some reflectors, a couple Christmas tree balls, some ribbon and such, some tying string there, vintage again, another bag with some ribbon and tie cord, and some tinsel. I guess is that lead tinsel probably, or aluminum tinsel. It's heavy anyway for what it is. And a little candle holder would have been on a piece of broomstick that you hold your candle on. And that's it for stuff for the auction. Right, come and check out the auction at Canada Go Live Auctions on Friday, December 10th on Facebook. We'll leave the link below. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.